Hi there and welcome to this video. It's Saturday the 14th of June 2015. My name is Andy Rowe and this is trendfollower.co.uk, and in this video I'm going to look at my open positions and see how they're doing. So come along for the ride. Now just so you know that the candles that I'm looking at are weekly candles. I only trade weekly with this trading system, and the white candles are candles where the price has risen over the week. The black candles are candles where the price has fallen through the week. So I'm going to go through the trades in alphabetical order, starting with Amara Mining, which you can see where I went long last summer, and since then it's fallen, and at the moment it's going sideways, so up and down, no real trend in evidence at the moment. It went down this week. There seems to be a bit of a floor somewhere here, so hopefully it won't fall too much further. You can see if I open the graph out what I'm hoping for. You know, this was something that had fallen down, it went up, was going up when I bought it. I did not have a stop loss in place at the time that it fell through the MA50, and it's just sort of fallen down, and you know, that's okay. I'm hopeful that it will come back, but we shall see. At the moment I'm not able to ratchet up my stop loss each week as I would really like to do. BT went up this week, so you can see where I bought it earlier in the year. It's a trade that's in profit. It did nicely, went sideways, now it's going up again, so looking forward to that rising to new highs. Carclo Plastics Engineering Company doing well. If I open the graph up, you can see it had fallen right down, and so this is a trend trade. It had hit a low in the sort of late autumn of last year, and it's been rising since then, rising quite a lot actually. It's doubled in price, but I've owned it for a few weeks now, and it seems to be going in the right direction again, so that's great. CLS Holdings, this is a real estate investment trust, and I bought it a couple of weeks ago. It's fallen back a little bit, but I'm not too worried about that. It's you can see, you know, there are rises and there are falls, rises and falls, but it's kind of within that channel of rising and falling, which is fine. So hopefully it's going to go in the right direction. Fingers crossed. We shall see. Debenhams didn't really change at all much this week. At one point it gone down, but then rose up again. So overall the trade's in profit. You can see where my stops are going to be, just below the MA50 here, and I will just gradually haul that in as the weeks go by, reducing my risk. That's really the whole point of trading this way. Dexian Absolute, well, it gapped up and then fell back down. So it's got a black candle, which is a falling candle, but it actually finished this week higher than last week. So that trade's nicely in profit. Won't be too long before this trade is a no-loss trade. In other words, the stop loss will be up beyond the starting point. So that'll be great. This is just a perfect trend trade at the moment. It'll be absolutely perfect, of course, once it's in profit, and it'll be even more perfect once it's in a lot of profit. It still could lose me money if it fell down badly in the next few weeks. I would lose that amount as opposed to, you know, that amount when I started, but we'll see how it's going. But anyway, that was a good week for Dexian. Okay, so this is my new trade, which I'm going to go long Dunedin Smaller Companies Investment Trust this next week. If the price rises, I'm going to set a stop order to go long it if the price rises beyond a certain point. You know, it looks like this is on the up, so I'm going to try and ride the trend. EasyJet, this is a trade that died this week. It fell down and hits the stop loss, so this is history. So I bought it about somewhere here, I think, and it's just fallen every week and fallen right away. So a loss of 1 times my risk. So that was sort of pretty catastrophic. But the thing is, you know, I keep my risk per trade relatively low, so you know, a losing trade like this, you know, is not going to wipe out my trading account at all. Go anywhere near doing that. But you know, it's a shame when you think you've spotted a trend and you hope you're going in the right direction and it just reverses on you from the beginning. That's a shame. Now this is a trend that's reversing on me at the moment. It was doing very nicely. Evraz, this is a metals and mining company. I went long Evraz here, and it was doing very nicely, and then in the past 4 weeks it's just fallen backwards. My stop loss is literally just below the low of this last week. If it falls much further, my trade is toast. If it turns around on Monday and Tuesday, starts going up, well, I might still be in there by the skin of my teeth, but I'm not not holding my breath. But again, the amount that I've lost on it is probably probably less than half what I would have lost on it, at the beginning. So gradually, I've been ratcheting in my stop loss each week to reduce my risk, and so what will happen if it does hit my stop loss is that I will lose the difference between here and here, rather than the difference between here and here. So probably a third of my original risk. So that's okay. That's just the price that you pay for this type of trading. So we'll see, but it might turn around. H&T Group, so pawnbrokers and money lenders, fell back a bit this week. So yeah, there we go. Indivior, the pharmaceutical company that's making drugs to help addiction issues, fell back slightly this week. But my stop loss is way down here, so miles away. Man Group, this has been my favourite trade. It was my favourite trade until recently. You can see where I bought it, stunningly good, and then past few weeks it's just fallen away. My stop loss is down here. I would like Man Group to do really well. You can see how it has done. There's plenty of potential there, but we'll see. I mean, even if it falls down and hits its stop loss, I will still have made a profit on the trade, and I guess that's good. Not as much profit, of course, as I would like to make. Now, Merlin Entertainment. They had a very bad accident at one of their venues a couple of weeks ago. I suspect that's why the share price fell quite a bit, and obviously that really is tragic for those people involved. Everyone would just feel desperate if that was your family, but sad for anybody that's involved in an accident. Terrible thing. So anyway, Merlin's share price rose up a bit this week, that's that. But yeah, so really sad story. But this is life. Accidents do happen, I guess, and I don't know the details of it. Yeah, really sad. Northgate, vehicle hire company, just going sideways at the moment. Nothing to add to that. Nove Group, this is a non-life insurer. They went up. In fact, they made a new high this week before falling back. So that's great. Again, you can see my stop loss was down here and is gradually coming up. So risk is reducing on this trade. I'll just open the graph up. You can see, at one stage it was way up here. Even hit the £20 mark. So some way to go. That would be great if we got up to there. So we shall see. Rank Group. So this is a casino operator, and you can see where I bought it this last week, and so this is just a new trade, you can see it has been going up. Obviously back in 09 it was way down here, should have bought it down here, of course, and it's been wishy-washing around. So this week went up, went down, went up again, nothing to report. Red Group down a little bit this week. Royal Mail up a little bit. You can see where I bought it 2 weeks ago, and of course the day later it fell like a stone, and now it's come back a bit. So that's great. Segro, this is a real estate investment trust which 2 weeks ago fell down quite a bit, but this week has gone up. So that's great news. It really had been going pretty much sideways all the time since I've had it. So I'm looking for it to go up. So go Segro. Telecity, not much change really. TR Europe fell back. Now this is in line with my other video where I was looking at the iShares European ETF, which has just been doing badly for the past few weeks. TR European Growth Trust has done rather better, but still, it's considering there's quantitative easing going on and so on. This really isn't going anywhere much, so not entirely happy about that. You can see back in 2014, God, 2014 it just went sideways and then fell, and then started to come back from the dead. So there we go. That's Europe. Victoria Oil and Gas. Now, you might recall I originally had a stop loss down here underneath this low, but since VOG has been doing well, I've actually shifted the stop loss radically. It's right up now to the MA50, so it's slightly above my entry position. So if this falls down, I'll make a tiny profit. I'm hoping it'll go up. I just really don't want it to go down and then hit a stop loss and make me a big loss. So I'm hoping that this represents a low from which VOG will rise. If it falls down through the MA50, that's the end of the trade. Now that would be a shame, because this is a trade that's got lots of potential. So whether I was foolish to move the stop loss or not, well, time will tell, won't it? Workspace Group, another real estate investment trust, 2 weeks ago did a nice move up. This last week has come back slightly, but again it's moving up, in a nice steady way. So that's the kind of trading I like, sort of no-brainers. That's what we want. Bottom left, top right. That's it, a straight line. That's the kind of graph really that I should be looking at. The problem is, when you have a graph like this, if I straighten it out or open it up rather, I always think when I look at this sort of graph, it's got to go down. It's got to go down. It can't keep going up. It can't keep going up. But you could have said that at this point back in 2005, and of course it went up from 17 to 30 something. It doubled. So of course, when it came down through the MA50, crikey, that would have been a short trade, wouldn't it? Crikey, yeah, absolutely. So, yeah, there we go. Bottom left, top right. That's what we want. So, nice straight line. Just get on board and just stay with it until it stops. That's trend trading, really. That's all you need to do. It's quite simple, as long as it goes bottom left to top right. So there we go. Those are my open trades for this week. It's the 14th of June. It's nearly halfway through the year. So hope you guys have a great week, and I'll catch up with you next week maybe. Yes, have a good one. Bye.